what was the Privacy Act of 1974, the Privacy Act? Generally, this is a law protecting individuals against collection of their personal data by the government. Specifically, it applies to federal agencies or bureaus, or the broader definition of agency or commissions underneath agencies. But it prohibits them, without meeting certain standards, from collecting personally identifiable information. Now, it allows a broad collection of other types of data that are not personally identifiable without further step or process. They call it metadata. But by and large, any of this personally identifiable information, the agency has to meet certain standards. Now, to start with, it has to post in the Federal Register notice of the type of information that it collects so the public can be aware of this type of information. It has to have certain safeguards against disclosure of this information without specific permission of the identified individual. It requires the ability for individuals to access that information and to identify any errors and a method or procedure for correcting any errors in the information collected by the agency. And generally, the agency must have an internal data integrity board that records any requests and complaints about compliance with the Privacy Act, and thereby reports those complaints to the Office of Budget and Management for recording. So now there are numerous limitations here that the agency can disclose the information without an individual's consent for certain purposes. That's routine government purposes, census data, criminal or congressional investigations, etc. But in all other circumstances, again, that's anti-disclosure, the disclosure provisions and the privacy protection provisions apply there to protect individuals against that level of government intrusion upon their rights.